Hi, dear ones. Lisa A. Romano here, the life coach. And today I want to talk about something that's really, really serious. And that has to do with boundaries and what happens when we are dealing with people in our lives who are emotional manipulators. And it sounds something like this. You know, um, I don't think I want to go to that party, you say to a friend. So now you're exerting a boundary. You're doing the 1, 2, 3 process, which is accept how you feel what you feel, trust what you feel, and then decide what you want to do about it. So you decide that you've been invited to this party and now you don't want to go. Totally your prerogative. That's entirely up to you. You are the creator of your experience and no one is the boss over you. So you have the right to decide that you don't want to go to this party. So now you tell your friend you don't want to go. If your friend says something like, well, what am I supposed to do if you don't go? How do you think I'm supposed to feel if you don't go? Well, Kara, I really don't want to go, and I have to work early the next morning, and so I should just not go to the party because you don't want to go to the party? Well, I didn't say that, Kara. All I'm saying is that I don't want to go. You see, you and I, we're not attached at the hip, and you're allowed to go to a party that I don't want to go to. And that doesn't mean that I'm wrong. It doesn't mean that I'm right. It just means that I don't want to go. And I really wish that you would acknowledge and at least respect how I feel. So when you're dealing with emotional manipulators, what they'll do is that you'll try to say something like, you'll try to hold a boundary, right? And if you're dealing with someone who's emotionally manipulating, they don't want to hear it. They're going to do everything they can to get you to disown what you feel, including guilt, including manipulation. Recently, I had a conversation with one of my children who, thank heaven, just broke up with the person that they were dating. And I was told that my child was being coerced to do the partner's laundry. And when my child said, I don't want to do your laundry, the partner said, you should want to do my laundry. You should want to do things for me. Now, I'm a life coach, and there's some things my children just don't tell me because they probably know what my reaction is going to be. And so also my child's partner was actually trying to get my child not to speak to me. And obviously we all know why, because I would see through things like that. So for this video isn't about throwing that person under the bus. I'm not even going to mention names or the which child was experiencing this. The purpose of me bringing that up is to explain how people who are emotionally manipulative try to talk you out of exactly what you feel. And so I want you all to be on the lookout for people who tell you what you think, like they use the word should a lot. You should do this, or you should not feel that way, or you should feel this way. Be careful, dear ones. Whenever someone uses the word should on you, I want you to acknowledge that someone else is trying to tell you what to feel. And that's a no. And when you're codependent and when you come from homes where you were blatantly ignored, it is easy for you to get emotionally manipulated because you've been emotionally manipulated your entire life. And so you're going to be keyed up for and carry that vibe. You're going to be on that vibration. Remember, the world is a vibrational place. And I don't know how many vibrational planes there are. There's probably millions of them, considering there are billions of people on this planet. You've just got to pay attention to what vibe you're on, figure that out, and then decide if that vibe is working for you or not. My goal as a being is to keep ascending, is to keep healing, and to keep learning, and to keep resonating higher, and to become as much as a light body as I possibly can. I've learned that emotionally manipulative people hold me down. They're like anchors around my neck. And I can't fly and I can't be all that I was meant to be when I have people in my life who are trying to get me to disown and just kind of like disengage from what I think and what I feel for their benefit. So I hope this video has helped you. And also, dear ones, unfortunately, lots of times that's mom and dad. Mom and dad, aunts and uncles, and sisters and brothers are trying to get us to, and spouses, are trying to get us not to feel what we feel and to think what we think, or to get us to think that what we think is irrelevant and that we should pay more attention to how they feel. If you're in a dynamic where you keep getting minimized, or you tell someone how you feel and they kind of, oh, poo-poo it. You should worry about how do you think we feel? How do you think we feel? Be careful. There may be some true boundaries you need to enforce. You may need to skedaddle and do like no contact for a while, or just I'm sick, I'm sorry, I can't make it there on Sunday. One of those deals where you just start really limiting your time with people who are emotionally abusing you and emotionally annihilating you. The goal, dear one, is to begin acknowledging how you feel, and then accepting and trusting how you feel, and using those feelings as a guide. Remember, in our society, we are taught, and I think psychiatry has done a very poor job at helping or infusing people with the idea that they can get better. Psychiatry diagnoses people and treats what's coming out of the person's mouth without really helping the person understand that it's the way they're thinking that is causing all these psychiatric problems, or for the most part, many of them. Yes, there are issues with brain chemistry. I totally get that. And I'm not suggesting that people should go off their medicine and, we all run amok. Certainly I know people who should stay on their medicine. But what I am suggesting is that within the power of all of us, we have the ability to think about the way that we think. And when we understand that we think and we attract narcissistic people or emotionally manipulators, lots of times, because that's what we've been tuned up for. So that's what we're attracting. You can only attract what you are or what you know. Now, that piece of information, when applied to someone who is proactive, not reactive, proactive, who like me, took that information and ran with it like a dog with a bone. You take that information and you figure out that you're attracting abusers because you've been abused by mom and dad. That's like, oh, okay, I get it. Now teach me how not to do that anymore. And that's what I'm all about. I'm all about teaching you how to control your thought process and to focus on things that make you happy. We spend so much time in this country thinking about what we don't want. Why? Look at our media. Look at what's being portrayed on television. Read the newspaper. Everything is downtrodden. Everything is chaos. Everything is doom and gloom. Everything is, oh my God, when is the world going to come to an end? And dear one, look outside the window. The world is a beautiful, beautiful place. The sun is amazing. The sky is amazing. Birds are amazing. Nature is amazing. Science is amazing. Human beings are amazing. There's so much to be, flowers are amazing. Nature is incredible. There's so much to be grateful for. But we are inundated in this country by ideas that do not serve us. And they don't serve our thought process. They serve to sort of sabotage the way we think about the world and ourselves. And let's face it, happy people are not diabetic. Happy people are not morbidly obese. Happy people, for the most part, are not doing things that are taking carcinogens into the body, like smoking pot, drinking to excess. Happy people are generally people who respect the body. The body is the temple of their Holy Spirit. They're honoring themselves. They're going to bed at decent times. They're waking up at decent times. They're eating really, really good food. They're taking care of their skin, taking care of their teeth. They're really, really loving themselves. And so a society full of happy people, well, we're not consuming as many products. We're not running into fast food restaurants. And so the goal really is, dear one, is to not allow anyone to minimize you anymore, including society, including what you see on television. Don't let anyone tell you what to think. Don't let anyone tell you what to feel. Don't let anyone tell you that you should do this or you should not do that. Certainly we want an ethical society. We want a moral society. We don't want a crazy ass, Wild West society. But when we are a society of people that love themselves and honor themselves and respect one another, then we naturally gravitate towards people that love and honor themselves. And then we have beautiful unions. And then we have children who are self-actualized. And then the world becomes a better place. But it has to start somewhere. So I hope this video has inspired you. Please let me know, dear ones, because you truly are the wind beneath my wings. I'm going to bow to the love and the light in you. And I really hope that you check out my stuff at www.healingselfesteem.com. My books are available at audible.com. And you can actually download them for free with the trial, which I think is really, really cool. Take advantage of that, dear one. Absolutely. I have MP3s available on my website, www.healingselfesteem.com. I have 3 lessons running now, so you can purchase lessons 1, 2, and 3, and I should be working on lesson 4 soon. Those are strategies to help you move forward. The healing is about action, action, action. You feel this way, what are you going to do about it? Don't recycle it. What are you going to do about it? Get yourself in a momentum that is all about healing and moving forward. This stuff works, dear one. Namaste. You are enough. Bye.